Hey guys, it's Daryl. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time, please consider smashing that red subscribe button and becoming part of the Dream Nation family. So one of my missions is to spotlight local drivers and their amazing machines. And today, in this edition of Garage Talk, I've got the pleasure of having Ryan with me in his beautiful blue Nissan GTR. Ryan, how you doing today, sir?
Good, how about you?
Awesome, awesome. So we're going to talk to Ryan, see what he's done to the car, what kind of modifications, and what he has in store for the near future. And then we're going to take it for a spin and see how it handles and how it performs. So you definitely don't want to miss this one. Stay tuned. All right, so welcome back. So like I said, we have Ryan, and Ryan is very active in the local car scene. I see him at a lot of car meets. Slow down, Ryan. Slow down. Making all that noise, Ryan. So Ryan, what was it that really inspired you at some point in your past to really get into cars?
I've always been into cars. Ever since I was a little kid, I used to play with the little Hot Wheels, like driving around on little maps that my aunt had on her at their house. And one of the first video games I ever played was Need for Speed.
Need for Speed.
PC. Had one of those little plastic driving steering wheels with just a gas and a brake. Really simple, but played that game a lot, and that really got me into cars and actually got me in my obsession for the Lamborghini Diablo.
Okay.
So I actually didn't get an obsession for this till a lot later.
Oh, okay. So it was originally the Diablo.
Yes, yeah, it was because back then they didn't have the R35. This was back in 2001 era. Where
That's true.
They didn't have the R35.
That's true.
So this car didn't even exist yet. They had the R34 and older, but the Need for Speed game, one of the fastest cars in the game was the Lamborghini Diablo. So always played that and fell in love with that. But that's where it originally started, and I just always had that love. Neither of my parents were really into cars.
Okay, so you didn't have a relative or someone who come by the house in a fancy car or nothing like that?
Nope.
Speaking of the video games, me and my sons, we would drive the Dodge Viper and the Chevy Corvette. But yeah, definitely a cool way to go. So you've had the GTR for how long now? Coming up,
December 4th will be 1 year exactly.
Okay, yep. And you've done quite a bit to it, and we're going to get into that here in just a second. We're going to do a full walk around. So do you plan to keep this car for a while?
Oh yeah, as long as I can run it perfectly fine. I wouldn't mind getting a smarter daily driver down the road a little ways, but for now this is my daily driver, and I want to keep building it up as fast as I can get it.
Okay,
really, so.
Okay, and you're the original owner?
No.
Okay.
No, there was an original owner, an older gentleman who drove it for about 2,000 miles in a year and a half.
Okay.
And traded it in for a McLaren.
Okay. Well, his loss.
Yeah.
2017?
Yep.
2017. Okay. Now, keep in mind, Ryan is also a YouTuber, small YouTuber like myself. So we're out here grinding and working. And it was Ryan's idea probably about a month ago. He reached out to me and said, hey, let's get together and let's do a video. And about a month later, here we are doing this video. So I'll put Ryan's contact links in the description. They'll have his Instagram and his YouTube link. So definitely show him some love. Go ahead and subscribe to his channel. All right, so we're going to do the full walk around. We're going to let Ryan tell us what type of modifications he's done to the car. We're going to start at the back, obviously. So Ryan, take it away. Obviously, I see a big spoiler. What's the story with this?
Not much of a story. I'm not a huge fan of the stock wing in the GTR. I wanted to get something bigger, and I had APR highly suggested to me. So pretty much as soon as I looked it up, this was the first one that came up, and I fell in love with it. I saw a couple GTRs that had this on them, and it looked really good. So just decided to do that. It was a little bit of a pain because the stock wing is 3-pronged, so there's a mount in the middle. And I had to take it to an auto body shop to get that filled. They did a really good job. Like,
yeah, you can't even tell. I can't tell. Paint work is perfect. Carbon fiber?
Yep.
Okay.
Pure carbon fiber wing.
And you did the install of the wing yourself, or you said
the auto body shop did it.
Okay, so they did it.
There was a little bit more to it. It was more challenging than just. And then down here we got the 4-inch Fatwork straight pipes, so they're a little bit loud, but that's pretty much all that's been done to the back, but I wanted to make it as loud as I possibly could.
Now, he facetiously says a little bit loud. It is quite loud, as we hear some other loud car driving down the road there, but it is quite loud. You will hear him coming, and I've got some unique footage of Ryan leaving various car meets. All right, so we just had Ryan pop the hood. Obviously, a lot to talk about under here because there's definitely some modifications been done. So Ryan, take it away. Where you want to start?
So it's pretty much the state that you see a lot of GTRs in around Houston because it's full bolt-on. It has pretty much anything that can be done to it before doing bigger turbos.
Okay.
And obviously when you're going to do that, you're going to want to do the whole rebuild of the transmission and engine and like everything like that. So I'm pretty much sitting at the maximum amount of horsepower I can get before dumping a ridiculous amount of money into the engine.
So let folks know what was the stock horsepower and where you're at now.
So the stock horsepower is about 565 to the crank and about 450 wheel.
Okay.
And right now I'm sitting at, based on the math, about 780 crank and 666 wheel horsepower.
That's a big percentage increase.
Yes, it's about 210, 215 horsepower added just from the full bolt-ons. And it's really nice because the full bolt-on is really not that expensive in comparison to a lot of other modifications. So for 200 extra horsepower, that's not bad.
That's got to be very noticeable when you push that accelerator.
Yes, it absolutely is. And then the tune is done by Rob Harper, who owns the world record for the fastest GTR.
Wow,
so he does incredible work, and it just, I feel like it not only is there the extra power, but it just feels like the power is just, it's so much smoother when it's administered. So I just feel like the tune and everything has been incredible, and the extra power on top of it is just remarkable.
Now correct me if I'm wrong. I saw a quarter mile of a fast GTR in the 6 second range.
Yeah, I think Rob Harper's is like 656.
Okay, and that's moving.
Yes.
Now, I told you I had a 2016 white GTR. It was completely stock. I didn't do anything to it. Took it to the track in Baytown, Texas once and ran a 11:04 quarter mile, which is not bad for a stock car. But you start talking about 6 seconds, I can't even fathom what that's like.
Yeah, I can't even imagine because it already throws you back when you floor it. It throws you back a little bit. I can't imagine having 2,500 wheel horsepower, how much that would feel on the G-force.
All you can do is hold on for dear life and try to keep it straight on the track.
Exactly.
That's what you're focused on, probably. What else under here that you'd like to talk about?
Nothing much. That's pretty much it. I'm not interested in doing too much. So some people do sort of an aesthetic look to the engine, just something that doesn't improve the performance but makes it look better. I'm not really into that. I just want to get as much performance and power out of it as I can.
So from a stage 1, 2, 3 perspective, what stage are you at, if they call it that?
I'm actually not sure because I've done it in a weird way. I did partial bolt-ons and then get to the full bolt-on. So there isn't really a stage to put this at, but I'm looking to do pretty fast down the road.
Okay. So you're happy with it now, obviously. What modifications do you see yourself doing in the coming months or year?
So the next step for me, there's an interim step that I'm thinking of skipping, which is essentially putting in bigger turbos, tuning it for about 850 wheel horsepower, but keeping the torque where it's at right now. So I kind of want to skip that step because I'm not really interested in having that lower torque. I'm a drag strip type of guy, so I want to have as much torque as possible. So I am looking to definitely, the next step is bigger turbos, rebuild the engine block a little bit so it can handle a little bit more power, do a Shep 1K transmission rebuild, so it can hold about 1,000 foot-pounds of torque. And obviously with that I'd have to do fuel pump. Upgrades so that way it can actually handle that much power. But then I'd be pushing a little over 1,000 wheel horsepower.
That's a lot. 1,000. That's a lot.
Yeah.
I love the color. I love the blue. Do you plan to do any wraps or anything like that?
I've thought about it. I really don't think so. I love the blue so much. I mean, you see a lot of GTRs coming in white, black, gray, silver. You don't see blue.
You don't see a lot of blues. You're absolutely right.
I don't have too much of a reason. I just love the blue color so much.
All right, so we just covered the modifications. So are you ready to take me on a ride along?
Of course.
I'm kind of scared. I haven't rode in something with that much horsepower, but we're going to find out here momentarily. All right, so riding along with Ryan in the GTR. Now, do you have a name for it? I know people call it Godzilla, but do you have your own name for the car?
I'm not creative enough to come up with a name, so.
All right, so Ryan, what can this baby do? course, we're on our favorite, or my favorite, secluded road where I do all my testing, all my launch controls in 0 to 60s. And so keep in mind safety, boys and girls, first and foremost. Got some speed on it, definitely got some speed. So that's what 780 crank horsepower feels like.
Yep. To all wheels.
To the wheels.
To all wheels.
To
like,
all wheels.
Like it's all-wheel drive versus rear-wheel drive.
So I can't even imagine what a 1,000 horsepower. Yeah. Or I guess if we just talk about the Demon, the Hellcat, similar. Maybe that's a little faster.
It's faster. Yeah. I mean, a lot of stock Demons can hit like the really low 10s on a mile.
Anything you want to say to the fans before we leave?
No, I mean, I'm happy that you're let me show off my car to your audience. I mean, you've got two amazing supercars here.
You do. You do.
And that's one thing I love about the car community is that people have respect for like all supercars.
Hope you enjoyed the content. A lot more coming your way. Hey, please like, share, drop a comment, and most importantly, if you like this kind of content, then go ahead and smash that red subscribe button. Once again, Ryan, thank you, and we'll see you on the next one.